Hello students. Today we will understand the special purpose diodes, or also we can say that diodes applications, that in how many devices we can use the diodes. So these are the three names written here: photodiode, LED and solar cell. We are going to understand these three special types of diodes. Okay, so they have some special purpose, and also it is written here about the biasing. Photodiode will work under reverse biasing, LED will work again under forward biasing, and for solar cell no biasing is required. It will just collect the voltage. Okay, and then later we can use this cell to provide the current. So that way we have these special diodes. Let us start them in the detail one by one. Okay, let us understand the photodiode in detail. We can also call it photodetector because photodiode is a device which is used to detect the optical signals, that means the light signals. Okay, so we will be using the PN junction diode, which is made up of a photosensitive material. Okay, this is called the photodiode. So a PN junction fabricated from some photosensitive semiconductor, and also it should be provided with transparent window so as to allow the light to fall on its junction. Okay, so photodiode is that device which as soon as it will receive light, it will conduct current. So in a way we can also say that photodiode converts the light energy into electrical energy. Based on its operation, that converting the light energy into electrical energy, we can make the symbol of photodiode this way. We have to show a PN junction because it is basically a PN junction only, and then we have to show light falling on it. As soon as light will fall, its operation will start, that it will conduct current. So we can show here two terminals at the ends of the photodiode. So this is the symbol for the photodiode, in which you have to just show an extra light, H nu. H nu will be the energy. Now let us see how it works in the next sheet. Let us understand its working with the help of this circuit diagram. We have to take a PN junction diode. Now this is the junction and this is the depletion layer of the PN junction. Now initially this is connected with the reverse bias. So as you know that in the reverse bias there is practically no current, or very less current of microampere, that we can call dark current. Okay, before breakdown stage we are talking about. So if you see the graph of reverse bias between V and I, practically the current is 0, and after that it increases, but we are not going beyond the breakdown stage. So practically the current is 0 only. Okay, now we should start falling the light on it. Okay, so as soon as we allow the light to fall on this PN junction diode, light means H nu, energy. So we know that this light can make electron hole pair. Okay, but what should be the condition of this light's energy? So we know that in the band gaps, means in the band system, this is valence band and this is conduction band. Now if we want these electrons to get free, that means to jump to conduction band, then this much energy means Eg, band gap energy, should be crossed. Suppose any band gap is 1.1 eV. So that means if the light which is coming to this diode, if this H nu is greater than this band gap, okay, if the light energy which is falling on it, if it is greater than the band gap, then only these electrons will absorb that energy and they will jump to conduction band. So that electron will jump to conduction band, it will create hole behind. In the same manner, there may be some more electrons, they may create holes behind. So depending upon how much energy we are falling on it, this energy condition should be there. Once this energy condition is there, H nu should be greater than Eg, electrons can jump to conduction band. If more intensity light we are falling, more intensity means more number of photons, then each photon will be absorbed by each electron, and because of this condition the electron will jump to the conduction band, creating holes behind. That means as soon as we fall the light near the junction only, here only the window is provided, as soon as we fall the light of energy h nu, which is greater than band gap, then electron holes pairs are created in this junction, near the junction in this semiconductor. Now these second step will be that these electron hole pairs have to get separated. So first step is creation of electron hole pair. Okay, first step is creation of electron hole pair by h nu should be greater than Eg, this condition. Second step is separation. Separation of electron and holes. How it will take place? So you know already there is an electric field present inside any semiconductor that we can call potential barrier also. This side it is negative and this side it is positive. As you already know, because here positive layer is created, here negative layer is created. So electric field direction is what? Electric field direction. Okay, we should show it here only. Electric field direction is always from positive to negative. This layer is completely positive, this layer is negative, this way. Electric field how we find? By keeping a plus. If we keep a plus in between these two plates, this plus will get repelled from plus and to the negatively charged it will get attracted. So electric field direction is in this direction, and here so many electron hole pair have been generated. Now electrons are negatively charged, so they will move opposite to electric field direction. So electric field is here, that means electron will get collected that side. So here electrons will get collected. Okay, and holes being positively charged, they will move in the direction of the electric field. So holes will get accumulated here. Now you can see in this junction, electrons and holes have been separated. So many, first of all due to the light, so many electron hole pair created, and due to the electric field they got separated. Electron will always move opposite to electric field, so it will come here, and holes will always move in the same direction of electric field, so they will get accumulated here. So separation of electron hole pair has taken place, and because electrons are negatively charged, so this layer is negative, and holes are positively charged, so this layer is positive. So overall one EMF is created. Okay, so what will happen now? Because of this created EMF, if we connect the two ends with any load, okay, then because of the EMF or voltage difference, the current will start flowing. Okay, so fourth step is if load is connected, then current flows. So overall these are the 4 steps of working. We will be writing it in detail. So let us understand, when the light was not present, okay, then very small current was flowing. But as soon as the light is present, then you have seen, as soon as the light is present, these electrons of valence band have absorbed energy, they got separated. So electrons created here, holes created here. So creation of electron hole pair took place. Then they got separated. Electron shifted this side, hole shifted this side because of this electric field or potential barrier. So separation. Then because electrons and holes are collected at two ends, so they are like EMF, okay, or voltage difference. So one voltage difference or EMF is created. Now as soon as if any voltage difference two ends we connect by any load, then current starts flowing. So current will start flowing through the load. This is the load. Okay, so we have actually done what? Light was falling. As soon as light started falling, current started flowing. So this photodiode is converting the light energy into electrical energy, or it is actually detecting that light is present or not. That's why we can also call it photodetector. Okay, now intensity part. So intensity means number of photons falling. So if this condition is also satisfied, that h nu means energy of light is greater than the band gap. If this condition is satisfied and more intensity light we are falling on it, so more photons will come, and each photon will be absorbed by each electron, so electrons will get shifted. So whatever number of photons are coming, that's all, that all photons are liberating the electrons from here, they are making it here. So more charge carriers are generated, that means current will increase. So if we draw a graph for light intensity increased, suppose we draw a graph for light intensity L1, then some current will pass. If we take another light of greater light intensity, so greater light intensity means more photons means more electron hole pair generated, that means more current. That means again current will increase, again current will increase. So depending upon light intensity, the current is increasing, this saturation current. You can see that this current is not depending upon the voltage at all, it is depending only upon the intensity of the light falling on it. So let us write the working in detail. So this is the working of photodiode. Okay, so these points will be writing in detail in the next sheet. Note down from the next sheet. Are the working steps written in detail. Let us read for revision. As light of energy h nu greater than Eg falls near the junction through window, here electron hole pair created. So condition is h nu should be greater than Eg. Eg means band gap. Due to electric field present at the junction, electron hole gets separated. Electron being negative move opposite to electric field. Electric field is here, electron move here. That means to N side, N hole to P side. Okay, separation done. Now due to accumulation of electron at N, N hole at P, an EMF is generated because electrons are all negatively charged and holes are positively charged. So much of negative charge here, so much of positive charge here. Okay, we can write in short that EMF is generated. If the load R is connected across Pn, then due to this EMF current starts flowing. So now one load is connected and this is a small battery. So mainly this battery has the role to make the current. So current starts flowing, and now what about intensity? So this current is proportional to intensity. Okay, this condition is must, that energy should be greater than Eg of all the photons, and how many photon will fall, that is decided by intensity. So current is proportional to intensity. Intensity means L. Light intensity is denoted by L, as we do in our dual nature chapter also, unit 7. Now more intensity means more photons falling, and more photons means more electrons, that's why more current. Let us now see the graph. So every special purpose diode has a graph also between Vi. So you can see when there is no light, then a small current can flow due to reverse bias. Okay, and as soon as we fall a light of suppose L1 intensity, then current will increase and it will be parallel to V axis. Okay, at L1 intensity. Now suppose we increase the intensity. So more intensity means more photons. Each photon can make one electron free. So more electrons means more current. So this way each time we increase the intensity, current is also increasing. So we can show some number of graphs. Okay, so these are the graphs. This first current we can write for no light. First graph is for no light, and L1, L2, L3 are increasing intensities. Okay, this condition at last we can write down. L3 is greater than L2 is greater than L1. So this is the graph, and why the graph is this side? Because we are working under the reverse bias. So on the reverse bias side we will draw the graph. We will not plot the graph this side on the forward bias, reverse bias. Now there is the reason also that why we are working the photodiode on reverse bias. So it is just, the concept is very simple. We want to get the current due to light. So without light there should not be any current flowing in the diode. Okay, so let us write it in the next sheet. One important question is related to the photodiode. Let us answer it. Photodiode works under the reverse bias. Why? Okay, so basically the idea is that this photodiode, we are connecting it to the reverse bias. That means P is connected with negative. So idea is very simple. We want that photodiode should conduct only due to light, not due to biasing. Okay, so overall the reason is that only, that we want the current purely due to light. We don't want the current due to biasing. So obviously we need to take the reverse bias. If forward bias we will take, then there is already a current. Now this can be proved mathematically also. Let us see the mathematical proof. Suppose we talk about n-type semiconductor. Okay, this n-side semiconductor. In n-type semiconductor, number of electrons are majority, then number of holes. Okay, so number of electrons are much greater than number of holes. Now when no light is there, this is the condition. Now if light is falling with light, then number of electrons will also increase, number of holes will also increase by some delta, some change. So Ne dash will become Ne plus delta Ne. Number of electrons new will be this, original and new created. And number of holes will be now original number of holes and new holes created. Now with light, equal number of holes and electrons are created, deltas are same. Okay, so if we calculate the fractional change in majority and fractional change in minority, that means majority means electrons. So delta Ne upon Ne and delta NH upon NH if we calculate. Okay, now you see numerators are same. You can see delta are same. Now denominators, Ne is greater. Ne is in upon here, so it will be smaller. Okay, so this way you can see holes fractional change is coming greater than electrons fractional change. Okay, and holes are minority. So fractional change of minority is coming greater because of light falling. Okay, so since the fractional change of minority under the reverse bias will be more easily detectable than fractional change of majority under forward bias. Okay, so you can see reverse bias में करंट किससे फ्लो होती है, माइनॉरिटी से, और लाइट फॉल करने से माइनॉरिटी में ही चेंज ज़्यादा आ रहा है, यानी रिवर्स बायस करंट में मेजरमेंट ज़्यादा आएगा. रिवर्स बायस करंट विल कम ग्रेटर, क्योंकि माइनॉरिटी बढ़ेंगे तो रिवर्स बायस करंट बढ़ेगी, तो डिटेक्ट करना ईजी होगा. बट इन द फॉरवर्ड बायस यू कैन सी दैट फ्रैक्शनल चेंज इज नॉट ईजिली डिटेक्टेबल. मेजॉरिटी से फॉरवर्ड बायस में करंट फ्लो होती है, मेजॉरिटी में तो कोई खास फर्क आ नहीं रहा है लाइट फॉल करने से. दैट्स वाई. सो वी कैन राइट दिस रीजन इन 2 sentences also. One sentence the reason can be, since in the photodiode we want the current, in photodiode we want the current purely due to light falling. Okay, photodiode's purpose is this only, as light falls current should flow, otherwise current should not flow. So you can see, since in the photodiode we want current purely due to light falling and not due to biasing, so we choose the reverse bias. So I hope this point is clear to you. So photodiode is completed.